The British High Commission in Nigeria has acknowledged the receipt of the letter written on behalf of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, seeking his support as a British citizen, Sahara Reporters has gathered. In the acknowledgement letter sent to Kanu's counsel, Aloy Ejimako, on Tuesday, 6 July 2021, the British authorities guaranteed the protection of Kanu's welfare. Ejimako said the letter specifically stated that Kanu will get support and welfare of the British authorities. Recall that Kanu, through Ejimako, petitioned the British High Commission requesting that Mr. Kanu be granted every possible consular assistance to which is entitled as a British citizen. When Sahara Reporters contacted Barrister Ejimako, he confirmed receipt of such a letter but said that its contents are confidential. In his own words, Ejimako said, "Yesterday I received a response from the British High Commission acknowledging the receipt of the letter and telling me what the British authorities can do for Kanu as a British citizen." The content of the letter is highly confidential, so I can't say more than that. I understand the public has a right to know the development, but I can't reveal all the content, which is key to our strategy. When asked about Kanu's health condition, the legal practitioner stated that the Nigeria government have not allowed him to see his doctors. They brought doctors from DSS, Department of State of Service, but his health condition is beyond that. It requires him to see his special medical doctor because of the seriousness of his health issues. The lawyer went on to say, even the British authorities know that only a suspect that is physically fit can stand trial, so they are going to see to his welfare. As his lawyers, we have to make sure he gets all his entitlements under the law. He's entitled to administrative or judicial bail, regardless of the degree of his offense. But if he's denied, we will take it from there. But we believe that based on the doctrine of presumptions of innocence, everyone is entitled to bail until they are proven otherwise. Okay? There's nothing they can do about it. Due process must be followed. This government must not be given breathing space. In this kind of news, Northerners are all one. Nigeria mongers will flee. In view of that, cheers to all Biafrans and lovers of freedom. We aren't gonna back down. All must hail Biafra, the kingdom of God on earth. The zoo is falling into Galo, which they built against the children of Chukwu Okike Abiama. He that keepeth Israel and Biafra, neither sleep nor slumber. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. All a Nnamdi Kanu, all a Biafra, the word we hear from us on the 26th. And I pray to be live at the court's house. The only crime he committed was asking for his people freedom. Their inability to buy him up and make him keep quiet made them mad. Nnamdi Kanu is a hero. Their fear is that Biafra is close to its actualization. They call a British citizen miscreant simply because he's fighting a just cause to liberate his people. On 26th July, the word we hear from us, all must hate Biafra. Asking me to deny Biafra is like asking God to bow to evil. Biafra is the last bus stop. Britain is only making a mockery of Nnamdi Kanu and his followers. Nnamdi Kanu is on his way, and it is time his followers wake up from their dreams and take their fates in their own hands. More shocking revelations are in the wind. Well, why has the British government not done something tangible since Kanu was arrested? The same Britain that forcefully joined this unholy union together seems to be acting a script. A great man full of wisdom, Buhari wants to expose the genocide which is happening now in the southeast of Nigeria. We are going to fight until Biafra comes. We need referendum now. That referendum is what they don't want to hear at all. They don't want to hear about it. The army invasion of the south was a sin against humanity and might be the reason he jumped bail. However, bragging publicly about the setup of a ESN and arming them was his greatest folly, even if the reason was for the defense of Igbo forest. I wish him luck, though, because it is not easy to be a freedom fighter. It is not easy to be a freedom fighter. Well, it is better as they did because the world is waiting on Nigeria. Not exactly the case of Umaru Diko, and the crates are extremely different, though that one signal the use of dog in intelligence gathering, but this will mark a diplomatic web. When you have a leader that doesn't reason, the country becomes senseless. Knowledge will not kill me. Hmm. Well, I supported Kanu's agitation for Biafra because nowhere in our laws agitation for secession is prohibited. But when he ordered his armed forces to keep police and destroy government properties, I withdraw my support. However, I wish they punish him only for his crimes. Nothing should happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Buhari and Malami. Take note, the Nigerian government has already given him welfare, hence his fundamental rights as enshrined in the constitution were protected. The lawyer will attest to that because he was allowed free access to his clients, Mr. Kanu. Hmm. Nnamdi Kanu may have regretted his actions after receiving hot slaps in Kenya and now treated like a Majiri in detention. We are reaping his bad legacies in the East. We lost a professor today and his offense is working under Buhari government. Really? So what is the meaning of that? I stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Zoo government must free him. Britain is still beating around the bush. We want referendum and Biafra restoration. Mm. Who is that Nnamdi Kanu? You don't know him? Only Nnamdi Kanu is shaking Nigeria and Africa at large. What of if they were two or more? Nnamdi Kanu is a great man that every living being should be respected, especially Igbos. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude. Okay, to who? One thing is that the evil the government is committing, everybody is afraid. Nobody wants to talk. That is why we are seeing all the monarchs, Yoruba monarchs. They are saying, "Oh, that serves a Igbo rights." You can imagine. He didn't even. He was insulting the elders. He was insulting the monarchs. And these people, all of them, oh, it is this divide and rule tactics. That is what they are using to deceive the masses. The real problems, these guys, they will not come to solve the real problems. But when somebody begins to act, that is the only thing they will now hold on to and begin to do and undo. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's know your thoughts.